Hey, what's going on, team? Welcome to today's daily sprint. And we're going to be talking about some David Brooks concepts. He wrote the book, The Second Mountain, and he has a big, beefy section of that book on relationships, particularly marriage. So what does marriage or relationships have to do with business? Absolutely everything. That is typically your foundation. If your marriage or your relationships are crumbling, then your business is going to be right behind that. So we want to make sure that our marriage and our relationships are strong. So today we're talking about, are your relationships, and we'll just talk within the marital relationship, or maybe you have someone that you're pursuing a romantic relationship with, or maybe even a business associate, fusion versus alliance. So typically when we get into a relationship, we say, hey, this person completes me, or I'm really high strung and she's calm, so we're a perfect fit. That would be an alliance. So two people attempt to make each other better. Sounds pretty cool. Alliances sound really, really cool. Well, the problem is when you go into a relationship with the expectation that they're going to help you become more self-actualized, you're kind of setting yourself up for big disappointment because marriage or a relationship calls you to be selfless, particularly if children are involved. So if you're like, hey, I'm going to be the best version of myself possible because of what this person's going to offer me, I'm going to be able to focus so much on me, and they're going to bring in what I'm missing, you're going to find that no, the marriage is going to need you quite a bit. And again, it's particularly if that marriage produces offspring. And when you're putting into the marriage and you're putting into children, you're actually taking energy out of yourself so that those things can grow. That's where a fusion comes into play. So when you go into a relationship thinking, hey, I am going to fuse, we are not going to become one, we are going to produce one. So kind of like a child, the sperm beats the egg, okay? And then it produces a child. You can't go get like the sperm back and you can't go take the egg back. There's no divorce, there's no divide there. There's just that separate being that came from that fusion. So when you enter into a fusion, the new being becomes the everything. Okay, the two parts are pretty much dead and no longer exist. It's all about the being. So then you're putting that relationship first. So you can look at that in business. Maybe you have a business relationship where you have a partner. You're going to put the business first because it's the partner, it's you, and then it's the business. So you're going to make decisions that are selfless for you, and that other person, that partner, is going to make decisions that are selfless for them for the betterment of the business. So ego is always going to be sacrificed for the good of the overall relationship. So if you're in relationships right now and it's more of an alliance, think of what you can do to start moving that towards a fusion. And a good way to do that is just to say, hey, what do we want this relationship to create? What do we want this business or what do we want this marriage to create? And then you will fuse together, and that creation will rely on you guys pouring into that vision. Hopefully you'll absolutely love this. I know this has helped me out quite a bit. Erica, my wife, and I, we've been discussing a lot as far as the vision of our relationship and creating this fusion, because right now we do have a very good alliance. Definitely proud of that, but we really want to start to get more into a fusion. So, hey, let me know what you think of this topic in the comments, and you have a great growth-driven rest of your day.